You guys last night are trying to convince me that I did it. Bullshit. If I did it, then then I'm done. I'm terrible.
This is Timothy Michael Gang. He has just been picked up after a high-speed police chase. In the front seat of his truck was a suspicious bag of personal items and a 12-pack of beer. At his house, his girlfriend had been bludgeoned to death with a shovel. At first, he denies everything, but very soon, the cracks begin to show.
You know, I am the monster.
Sit down, Tim.
She's the only one who ever cared. Why did I do it?
And eventually, the full realization of what he's done hits him.
All I know is I'm going to go to prison the rest of my life.
But was this a crime of passion or a calculated murder in cold blood?
I am too honest. I'm a terrible liar.
Well,
I've always got caught at every damn lie I've ever done.
You know what kind of gave it away?
What's that?
Is the first words out of your mouth when you get out of your truck?
I don't want to die because shoot me, I killed somebody. Yeah.
On April 9th, 2022, the Zavala County Sheriff's Department got a call asking them to check on a woman at a home in Big Spring, Texas. Her name was Guadalupe Lupe Miranda. When Officer Jeremiah Griff arrived, there were no cars in the driveway. The mailbox was full. The neighbors said they hadn't seen Lupe or her boyfriend, Tim, in a few days, but no one could remember exactly when. There was a dog barking behind the carport door. The TV was on standby mode. There were blankets on the couch. Griff knocked and announced police presence, but got no answer. The security door was unlocked. Inside, they found Miranda in a pool of blood. She was lying on the floor near the back of the house. There were visible lacerations to her head. She wasn't breathing. The house looked like it had been ransacked, and they found her wallet open on the bed and her credit cards missing. The tip had come from Timothy Gang, her boyfriend. Just hours earlier, he had led troopers on a chase through Zavala County before crashing in a field. When he got out of the truck, he raised his hands and said, "Just shoot me. I already killed somebody." He told them the woman was back in Big Spring, but when he's taken in for questioning, his story has already changed.
You guys last night are trying to convince me that I did it.
Well, yeah.
You know, I didn't do anything. I found her dead, and I left.
Well, what do you mean?
Lupe,
Uh-huh.
I left. We were fighting. I left.
What were y'all fighting about?
All the usual crap. You know? No.
I don't know. I don't live in your swamp.
Oh, okay. You know, how come I'm not working? And she wanted me to stay home. I wanted to go to work. She wanted me to plant the rose bushes. Yes, sir. And she said, "Stay home." I said, "No." Grabbed the keys and left.
Where'd you go?
Went to I went to go work at I never can remember this name. See, next town south. It's,
Stanton?
no.
Oh, Sterling.
No. It's San Angelo.
San Angelo.
Yeah. Finished up a couple jobs. This was in the afternoon.
On what day?
On Tuesday, I think.
On Tuesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Who are you working for in San Angelo?
Just a guy. I just finished up the job. His name was Richard Myers.
Richard Myers? Is he from San Angelo?
Yeah, I believe so.
What kind of work were you doing for him?
Just fixing some windows and doing an outside yard.
What was wrong with the windows?
They're, need to be recaulked and actually, I put the wood putty in.
Wood putty?
Not wood putty. Window putty. I'm sorry.
And so you went in to San Angelo to Richard?
Well, I was going there. That's when we had the fight, and then I decided that I wasn't still going to go there. But after I found Lupe laying on the ground with a blue pool of blood, I was freaked out.
So where were you?
Where was I when this happened? I was on my way to San Angelo, but we got in a fight, and she told me she was going to call the police on me.
So y'all got in a fight on the phone?
No, we got in a fight at home. I left with the keys to the truck.
Right.
And she told me that she's gonna take off, that she's gonna call the police on me. Well, I had her,
Would you like the water?
sure, thank you. That, I had her wallet and everything, so and I felt bad about taking her truck. It's her truck, okay? It wasn't mine. I shouldn't have took it. So I felt bad, so I turned around and came back.
Okay.
And when I came back, there was a pool of blood. She was laying in the pool room.
You never made it to San Angelo.
No, sir.
Did she call you on your way over there?
No.
Well, how far did you make it?
Huh?
How far did you make it?
Probably about 40, 50 miles, and I turned around. I got to thinking about it. Because I was going about an hour 20 minutes, hour 30 minutes, something like that.
Wow, that's. Were you walking or?
Oh, I was driving.
It only takes me about an hour to get to San Angelo. It's only 80 miles.
83 miles, yeah.
83 miles. And you're driving.
Well, I stopped and I got me Coke and I thought about it.
Where'd you get Coke at?
Oh, I don't know, some damn, the rest stop, not the rest stop, but store somewhere. I don't even remember where. What's the little town in the middle?
Sterling City?
Yeah, that's where I got it. That's the only place you can buy anything.
Pretty much.
I mean, that's the only store out there.
What store did you stop at? The one on the right or the left?
Always go to the one, if we're going south, always go to the one on the right.
On the right.
No, left.
The left?
Was it Suncoast or, no, not, what's the one on the, you guys ask me way too many damn questions. I don't fucking pay attention to shit like that.
You know?
No.
Do they serve food in there and stuff?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that I always stop to the one on, if you're going from Big Spring down to there, it's the one that's on the left.
Oh, you cross the
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I stop at the one on
And
the
then when
right.
I come back, I always stop at that one going, and it's on the right hand side, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I whichever way I'm going.
Yeah.
Did you get a fountain drink or did you get a?
No. What did I get? Water?
How'd you pay for that Coke?
Cash?
Cash?
Yeah, I always use cash.
Did you get a Coke or water?
I mean,
Did you buy a Coke? Or
and water.
Oh, you bought a Coke and a water.
So then you turned around.
Well, I went a little farther down, but I got to really thinking about it, so I went a little farther going towards San Angelo, and then I decided to turn around and come back. And then I just kind of, I didn't drive, I drove 70 miles an hour on the way back up there, thinking about, oh hell, then I'm gonna have to go put the rose bushes in, I won't get finished that, but that's all right, she's happy, let's do that. So that's what I did. So I went back home.
And what happened?
When I walked, the front door was unlocked when I got there.
The carport door or the front door?
The carport door. We never used the front door.
Right.
I never used the front door. And shit all over the fucking house. I mean, it was like somebody ransacked the damn thing. I mean, it was like, it was just, what the hell is going on? So I'm stunned. I went back to the bedroom and I'm yelling at Loopy. I said, Loopy, where are you? Where are you? And nobody answered, nobody answered. And then I walked into the pool room. There she was laying on the floor. On the floor with a pool of blood. And I freaked out.
But before the detectives can break him, Gang's own mind begins to do it for them. Gang seems to be completely oblivious to what amounted to a confession the day before. However, the detectives are patient and slowly but surely coax the truth out of him. First, they ask why he didn't call the police after seeing his girlfriend lying dead on the floor. Then they suggest the judge may go easier if he talks.
I was afraid. I was scared.
Why didn't you call the cops?
I don't know. Because I was scared.
So you just take off?
I just took off.
Leave for a couple of days?
Yeah.
You know what kind of people do those?
Huh?
That don't seem right.
It didn't seem right at all. I don't know. I was so. We were fighting. We've been fighting. I've never hit her, never done anything. And when I seen Loopy, I've never hit Loopy, ever. No domestic fighting. We've never had any cases or nothing, and there's no reason.
Sometimes things just.
And that's what the officers last night were trying to get me to say. That something quick.
I don't need to get you to say anything, Tim.
I
know something horrible happened and you snapped. I already know this. But the reason we're here is there's a person that realized what he did. He fucked up. He accepted his mistake. He asked for forgiveness. He's not a monster. And he talks about it to get it off his chest.
I agree. I agree.
Okay? Then there's the person that lies about it, denies everything, lives with it inside of him the rest of his
And
life,
eats him up.
and he goes to trial and he looks like this fucking monster that has no remorse whatsoever. That's not you, Tim.
I know it's not me. I
You're not
can't.
the monster.
They told me, they were telling me that last night, all the way till freaking 1 o'clock in the morning.
What were they telling you?
Just saying that I don't remember doing anything. I don't remember doing it. I remember leaving, and she got mad at me, and because I took her truck. That's what I remember. They were saying last night that I intentionally.
She got mad at you for taking your truck?
Yeah.
How do you know?
She was yelling at me.
Oh, she called you?
Yeah. No, she didn't.
She never called you?
She didn't call me. She got mad at me. Now she was gonna start calling me, I was pretty sure, but I was having trouble with my phone anyways.
Write Luke a letter. Write her a letter.
For
Tell her
Talk to her.
I've been talking to God. I didn't know if I should talk to Loopy.
I think you need to write her a letter.
Sorry for everything I've done.
I don't know, you gotta explain that. That's between you and her.
I love her.
Yeah, I'm sure you love her.
I don't understand why.
You know exactly what you want to tell her. You want to tell her that you love her. You want to tell her that you're sorry.
I didn't do it. I didn't hurt her.
That's not the question we're here for, Tim. We're not here as a matter of if you did it or if you didn't. We know you did. We've got proof that you did. But we just want to know what happened. We want to know what happened, and we want you to tell Lupe you're sorry for what happened. You're not the monster, Tim. I can tell by looking at you, Tim.
If I did it, then fuck it. Then I'm done. I'm terrible.
Gang starts to crumble. His already weak story is already falling apart. And soon, he'll be confronted with the true weight of his actions. What you're seeing here is a subject entering what's known as the destabilization phase. The timeline has collapsed. The narrative he rehearsed is no longer holding, and his mind begins looking for a new structure to attach to. Any structure, even the truth. This isn't a man fighting guilt. It's a man drowning in it. He's disoriented, not because he forgot what happened, but because he can't manage the emotional weight of remembering it out loud. He starts reaching for moral language, religion, forgiveness, sin. Perhaps not to gain sympathy, but to make sense of the chaos inside of his head. His identity fractures in real time. One moment, he's a victim. The next, he's a monster. He may not be lying anymore, but he's still negotiating with himself.
No, you're not.
You're not the monster. Something happened. You snapped. Something happened.
You know, I am the monster.
Sit down, Tim.
Okay, I know. I'm not gonna do nothing.
Oh, okay.
stupid.
No, it's not my office. It's not my office.
I just wanted to stretch a little.
That's fine. It's just, it's not my office. So I don't know. You know, I don't want.
She just never would let up on me. Never would let up on me. Always bitching at me for the stuff that I did in the past,
They never forgive sometimes, huh?
and she didn't forgive me.
She does forgive. She don't forget.
Yeah.
Cause she's a religious woman.
I don't know. She wasn't very religious. I was more religious than she was.
Think so?
Yeah, I know. So she never go. I wanted to go to church. I've had some trouble with drugs. I was going to go to rehab. You know.
What kind of drugs?
Oh, I got into meth long time ago, and then I did a little bit here and there.
No, I didn't see any evidence.
I know, but I mean, it's still. This was something that I dealt with. Yeah. I mean, but I've always had the urge, and I try to keep myself away from it, and I've done a pretty good job with that. So.
Yeah. But that's good. I'm proud of you for that.
I'm proud of me too. snapped, I guess. But I don't remember exactly what all happened after I snapped. The only thing I remember is her laying on the floor, bleeding. I did something. Something terrible.
Did you say bleeding or pleading?
Bleeding.
Bleeding. You saw the blood coming out?
Yeah.
Where was the blood coming out of?
It looked like her head.
Her head. What happened to her head?
I don't know. I can't remember. I threw up against the wall once, and the door or something, I think.
Did it knock her down?
I believe so.
So she hit the door, and then what happened?
She fell to the ground.
Was she cussing you now? She mad?
No,
No? What was she saying?
she was bleeding.
After she hit the door, what happened?
She was bleeding. That's all I remember. I don't know what happened. I think I grabbed something, but I don't know what the fuck I grabbed.
Well, I mean, you're in the room, what would you grab? Did you
There's
leave
pull sticks, cue balls. I don't know. That's all that's in there, you know.
There's 2 machetes hanging there.
Yeah, I told the officers last night, but I think they were still hanging there, weren't they?
So what did you do with the other one?
There's not 2 of them there?
There's 2 there.
Yeah, that's all there is. What's 2?
So what happened to her?
I don't know.
What?
Champ, you
Know what to tell you.
know. Let's get the rip. She would never let up, huh? Trash can, right?
Yeah,
So where'd you see the blood coming out?
I just seen a pool of blood.
Where did you see it coming out?
No. Just, she had long black hair. I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Just a big old pool.
Tim, that doesn't happen from throwing her against the wall. Can you show you a picture of her?
No. I already got a bad enough picture in my head.
Well, let's
Maybe.
talk about it, Tim.
It may help you remember. Because right now, that's what we need to get through is helping you remember what happened.
Yeah. No.
Tim?
That monster did that.
Huh?
Monster did that.
What monster?
I don't know.
You gonna be okay?
You're not a very good actor, Tim. Let it out. Let it out, Tim. That's fake. That's the real Tim coming through.
I didn't mean to do
I
that.
know, but I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about you. Quit acting. Let the real Tim come out. Let it out, Tim.
I
You
can't.
have to.
I can't. I'm gonna live with it. I'm gonna die with this.
You'll feel better if you let it out.
Feel better about what?
You're gonna be able to sleep tonight.
The truth will set you free. If you're a religious man, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The truth is I'm an idiot. The truth is I'm a sorry son of a bitch. The truth is I did that to her.
Let's talk about it.
Why?
Well, to show
I'm
first.
already so I couldn't face any of the people or family or anything now that I did that.
Well,
Now, what is that?
She's lying dead, ain't she?
Okay, so what'd you do?
I don't remember.
but you remember picking up a Coke and a water at the store. But you remember how many miles you drove. But you remember you turned around and come back. You remember all the bullshit. But you don't remember this. And you gonna tell me a judge gonna believe that?
Ain't nobody gonna believe any of this.
Yes, sir. They will.
No, they won't.
If you let the real Tim out.
Yeah, they're gonna believe that I killed her. That's all they're gonna believe.
Are you remorseful?
Do you want
This
to?
is not the real Tim.
Do you You want them to believe that you're sorry for this? Or that you are just a monster?
No.
Are you
I
sorry?
didn't, yes, I'm sorry. Hell yes. Now that's fighting words.
Okay, well tell me. Tell us you're sorry.
I am sorry.
Make us believe you're sorry.
How do I do that?
Tell us
Let
what
it out.
really happened.
Let it out, Tim. Get it off your chest. The truth will set you free. You know
I
that.
hit her with the handle on the shovel.
What shovel?
Shovel I had in the back of her truck. It's not there now.
With the handle or the shovel part?
It's a shovel part, I think.
Now, the truth is out in the open. Gang has admitted to hitting his girlfriend Lupe with a shovel. After killing Lupe, Gang got in her truck and started driving west. He didn't call 911. He didn't tell her family. He checked into a Best Western in Fort Stockton, then a Super 8 in Del Rio. He bought a Coke and a bottle of water at a gas station. He used the same card at an adult novelty store. In the interview, he said he sat in the motel room watching TV, but couldn't concentrate. He said he didn't sleep much. He said he kept thinking about what he'd done. For 4 days, he drifted from town to town, using her money and staying in her silence as she lay dead on the floor of her house for 4 days.
She's the only one that ever cared. Why did I do it? I know she was nitpicking at me. I know that she was trying to didn't want me to do this, didn't want me to do that. And she wanted me to plant the rose bushes. And I wanted to go make some money because I really struggled with that, making money in Big Spring after I lost my good job.
Where was your good job?
I was working for Kyle Lemons out in Colorado City.
But she didn't want you to leave.
And I insisted. That's when we started the fight. I went back to go get the rest of the stuff in the pool room, in the shop. And she met me over there, and that's when I hit her I threw her up against the door. And that's when I grabbed the shovel. That's when all this shit hit.
How did you get out to the back to grab the shovel? With that door? That door's locked, that back door.
How did I get the
Shovel.
Well, I went in the back door, and then when she came back in after me, and I closed the door on her, she must have locked it. I didn't lock it. And then that's when I hit her. And I shoved her up against the wall.
Did she say something?
Yeah, she was still bitching at me. All I know is my life is over.
No, it's not.
Only he can tell you that. So what did you do after that?
Left. Grabbed some clothes. Got my duffel bag.
But
Left.
what about that big mess everywhere?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
Yeah. I mean, I seen it, but I don't know who did it.
Or when did you see it?
Hmm?
When did you see that big mess?
When I left. Are you talking about like the mess that's it looked like fuck, I did it.
All right, well, just tell us what happened.
I did it.
Not
I
our
was-
first day, Tim.
Huh?
Not our first day. We
I know. I did it. I directed and I was looking for some stuff, you know. I was looking for the gun that she had so I could shoot myself.
She have a gun?
Yeah, there's a 22 in the house somewhere, but I don't know where she hid it. A 22 pistol? Real nice one?
Yeah, I haven't found it.
Yeah. I tried to find that.
What type of pistol?
Huh?
Is it a revolver?
Yeah, a revolver. 22. Special, you can shoot a 20. I would buy it for her.
Have a long barrel in it?
Huh?
About how big is it?
Like that. Yeah. She had it. It had a case for it.
You didn't find it?
I was too nervous. I only looked for a short time and I took off.
What day was this?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Where'd you go?
Went to Midland. Stayed in a stupid old junky motel there.
How'd you pay for that?
Cash.
Cash.
Then I went to St. Angelo's. for a couple days, stayed there in the same hotel, right on the main drag when you pulled in. It's not a brand name, but it's a nice motel. I can't. Paid cash there too.
On the Big Spring side of San Angelo? Or
Yeah, yeah, on the Big Spring side of San Angelo.
And if you're going south, would it be on your right or your left?
When you're going south, it'd be on your right.
On the right?
Yeah.
Before the loop?
Yeah, before the loop. Yeah, right, like, okay, the loop is here. Walmart's here. You got me? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
It's right there. I can't remember. It was a yellow motel, but I can't remember what it was called. I had a receipt. It could be in the truck. I don't know. It might be gone.
What'd you do with the shovel?
Threw it out.
Where? I don't believe you.
Huh?
I don't believe you.
Don't believe me what? I threw out the shovel?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. I wanna know where it's at then.
Anywhere between here and San Angelo. I don't really remember where I threw it. Not here. Big Spring in San Angelo. I threw it out over there.
Do you have it in the front seat with you?
No, I stopped it and I got rid of it. There's blood on it.
So you just threw it on the side of the road, or
Is there?
what? So we should be able to go find it.
You think we can go find it?
Shit, I got horses. You cowboy?
I can't ride a horse.
Uh-huh.
That's funny. Why would you want to do
We'll go
that?
to? I don't believe you. I don't believe you now. I
Why?
don't believe you did it with a shovel. I want you to find it for me.
Okay, can we go now?
You got boots?
Yeah.
You think I can ride a horse?
I don't know.
I can.
Gang and Lupe had been together for 6 years. He said he used to live in Arizona, working construction, and moved to Texas after they started dating. The house was hers. He said she bought it, decorated it, and made the rules. He had a workshop out back, but everything else was hers to control. In the interview, he said their relationship was rocky. He said she drank too much and wouldn't let things go. Then she brought up old mistakes, even years later, that she never forgave, only stored things up to use later. He said she was always on him, always reminding him of who he had been. He said he had left more than once, packed up and walked away, but always came back.
But we started over because we didn't know what was truth and what was lie.
Okay, all right, okay. So, anyways, when we came, so I was loading the truck, and she came into the workshop, and we were arguing still a little bit there. And then
Was the truck in the front or the back?
the truck was in the front.
In the front.
And so, anyways, so I loaded the wheelbarrow, and I loaded shovel and a rake and a hoe, which I think is still in the back of the truck. And that's all I needed, and the rest of the tools are already there. And then I came back in the house front door, and she came back in the back door because I took the tools on the side of the house. Okay, then I loaded them up, and then we got into it, and she was in the back door. I went out there and grabbed the shovel out of the truck. I said, "I'll hit you with this, and you can get on me." And I did.
Where'd the first hit hit her?
On top of the head, I think. And the other one on the side. I pushed her on the side of the road.
She fall after the first one?
Yes,
No words.
her eyes turned back. I hit her hard. I didn't mean to.
Just had enough. Built up.
I think so.
She wouldn't stop.
Yeah, she never would stop. But I didn't mean to kill her.
No, I don't think you meant to, did.
But I did.
Would you take it back?
Hell yes. In a heartbeat, but I can't.
I know.
This mistake I can't make back.
Right?
That's what I was
But
scared
that's,
of.
that's what I want. I want the real Tim. I want the remorse. Don't lie to me like you're some tough guy. You know what I mean?
I ain't no fucking tough guy. I have a whip.
I know. I mean, well, I'm not saying you're a wimp, but everybody has a heart. Tim, you have a heart.
Now, you had this shovel in your hand, can you kind of, do you mind if you stand up? You stand up and show me, I mean, did you hit it this way, or
I
like
took
a
it like this,
baseball
I
bat?
got it, come over like that.
The first time you went
Yeah,
this way?
Yeah.
And she standing up?
You stand up, yeah.
The, one thing that's kind of strange is the mark up here looks a little different than that. You know?
I really don't know exactly where I hit her. I mean, it was on the head, it was on the head. But I don't know, I didn't look at that stuff. I left
And how many times do you think you hit her?
twice,
Where'd you hit her the second time?
probably more on the side, something like here.
And was it a hit like this,
Yeah.
or how?
Yeah, hit like that,
Or not digging into the ground?
No, just like a flat handled shovel. But I think the shovel was backwards or something, I think. You know what I mean? You know how you got the,
Cupped.
I don't know, like, I don't know.
Well, your hand will be a shovel.
Yeah, okay, and so I hit her like that, down like that. But I hit that butt end, I think that, right on her side of her head, I think, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what I was hitting. I was hitting her.
What made you do it this time? Have you thought about it before?
No,
Just,
never thought about it, ever. We've gotten in fights, and I've always left for like maybe an hour or two just to calm down. Because she did like to drink a lot.
Bacardi, or
Yeah,
rum.
the rum. Yeah. And I drank with her sometimes, but I was more of a beer drinker. And I'm an alcoholic, and I don't want to be drunk very often. So,
You said you don't want to be drunk?
right. And some of our past history is we were getting drunk together, and that was not good.
Right.
And that's the main reason I left the first time for 3
Where'd you
months.
go?
We were drinking a little bit. I had a couple beers, and then she had a drink, I think, or two maybe. We had shots, and sometimes we'd have a shot in the morning when we get up. That's alcoholic. We drank. I mean, we were not drunks. We were more. What do I want to say?
Functioning?
Functioning alcoholics is a good name for it. And we both hit it pretty well. To other people that didn't know us, not to her family. Her family knew. And knew I was right along with her.
Well, I saw it. If you see someone there drinking that cheap ass rum, something's wrong.
Yeah, and we were drinking that cheap
Cheap ass plastic carton.
Yeah.
Rum.
I myself like, I like Crown Royal. That's what I like. But that stuff don't like me. You think, I mean, I'm a monster when I drink that. Then I just want to fight something and be just a real asshole. And I stay away. I'll never drink that shit. I know better.
At trial, Timothy Gang's defense didn't argue that he was innocent. They didn't deny that he killed Lupe Miranda. What they argued was that he lost control, not premeditated or deliberate, just something that happened in a moment of overwhelming emotion. The legal term for that is sudden passion. Under Texas law, it's a sentencing issue, not a defense. If the jury found that Gang acted under sudden passion, his punishment would be capped at 20 years instead of life. Gang told the court that he and Lupe had been fighting about her plans and his work, that she yelled at him, that she wouldn't let up. He said that she brought up things he had done in the past, things she hadn't forgiven. He said he snapped and that he hit her, but he didn't mean to kill her. His attorneys framed the incident as a tragic outburst, not a murder, the result of emotional pressure, not intent. They asked the jury to consider his remorse, his confession, and the years of personal struggle he described on the stand. They argued that this wasn't who he was. But the question the jury had to answer wasn't whether he felt sorry. It was whether the law allowed that to matter. But based on the calculations of what came after he killed Lupe, the defense wouldn't hold water.
She loved all the shows.
So you hit her with the shovel.
Twice.
She falls down.
Yeah.
Then you hit her again
Yeah.
with the cup end.
Yeah,
And
something like that.
kind of
Yeah, with that.
so then, what do you do?
I get the shovel, throw it in the back of the truck.
On the driver's side or the passenger's side?
I don't remember where I threw it. I just put it in the back of the truck. And I said, I gotta get rid of that. And I went and grabbed in the house and, I ransacked the house, make it look like somebody tried to.
Stage burglary.
Right, yeah, it was bullshit. It didn't
Horrible
work,
job.
did it?
Horrible job.
Thank you. I'm not a good actor.
No, you're not.
You already told me
You're
that.
not a good criminal. Yeah.
No, I'm.
You know what? Go ahead and give it up. Don't do no more crimes.
Oh, no, sir, I won't do it anymore. You know, I just.
So you.
And then I did that, and I grabbed the bag stuff, and I grabbed the wrong damn bag too. It was our Playboy bag. Never mind. I don't know. Weekend.
What were you?
Sex toys and
What
shit.
were you doing?
Huh? I grabbed that bag
I
instead
don't
of
even know. What instead of what?
the other duffel bag I should have grabbed, and I just stuffed some clothes in there. I didn't know I grabbed that one.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, it
Gotcha.
was the wrong bag I grabbed, but I was in such a panic and a hurry that I
So were you looking for a gun?
yeah, I was looking for a gun. I go, well, this is okay, you know. And so I was looking for a gun.
Not the toy bag.
No, that's what I'm embarrassed about a little bit.
So. Now you threw the shovel in the back of the truck first and then came back in?
No. I set it up beside the head or by the door there somewhere or on the couch or something, and then
Which
put it.
couch?
I don't know. I can't remember which one exactly. I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I didn't see where it was.
No, I took it and then I loaded it up in the pickup.
No, but I would have been able to tell where it was.
I
It would have had blood on it, right?
just the one end had blood on it.
So, but what he's saying is that one end is either up against a wall or it's sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
There's blood there.
Yeah, but I set it on one of the couches there. I can't remember where.
In the living room or in the pool room?
In the living room.
So it should be some on the carpet then?
Or did I leave it in the? No, you know what? I left it in the pool room, and then I went and got my bag and grabbed. And then I came back and got it and took it to the truck. That's what I did.
What did you tell her when you left?
What did I tell who?
Lupe. You can speak to her.
I didn't say a word.
Nothing. What were you thinking?
That my life was over.
So you threw the shovel in the bed of the truck?
To get rid of it.
Where'd you get rid of it?
Between Big Spring and
So it's just on the side of the road there.
I threw it a little farther than that.
Well, I
I
mean,
threw it out there in the pasture.
there's only so far you can throw something.
Right. But I walked over there to the end of the fence and threw it over the fence.
Do you know if the grass was tall or?
Nah, it wasn't too tall. It was past the windmills. I know that. I got rid of it pretty soon.
Well, past the windmills is not pretty soon.
Well, I thought it was.
Well, I guess, I don't know, was that?
I mean, that'd be like around Fort Sand area,
Yeah, it was past Forsan. Yeah, past it. Yeah.
but before Sterling City.
That's-
So, did you have to stop and get gas anywhere?
I had a full tank.
What happened to her credit card? Her debit card?
What do you mean?
Her debit card?
And what about it?
Where is it? Do you know?
It's in my wallet.
Oh, it's in your wallet?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of her credit cards were in the truck, and her wallet and everything's in the truck.
So whose wallet is that was on the bed, had your social security number on it? And it had her insurance cards or something? Like a folding wallet, long wallet?
Oh, that was hers. That she had two of them.
Oh.
She has a regular man's wallet that's in the truck. That's where all the stuff is.
Who uses the shaker weight?
What do you mean?
The dumbbell, shaker weight. You don't know what that is?
Yeah, I don't know what that
It was on the bed.
Yeah.
No clue.
I think it was her. I don't know where we got that at, to be honest with you.
I don't know, it was on the bed.
Yeah, I don't know why it was on the bed.
I don't know either. I was like, Tim really do a workout before he left or what?
No, I didn't do a workout.
By the time of the murder, Gang was broke. He wasn't working steady jobs, and the house wasn't his. In the aftermath, He stayed long enough to pull out dresser drawers, open closets, and scatter belongings across the bedroom floor. Police said it looked like a staged burglary. Nothing valuable was taken, but her credit cards were missing, and Gang used them. He checked into those motels under his real name. He bought food, gas, and pornography. In court, prosecutors pointed to that as evidence of motive and intent. Not a man who lost control, but a man who saw an opportunity. His defense argued sudden passion, but the jury was asked to look at what happened after. The lies, the cleanup, the escape. Not a moment of rage, but a series of decisions.
Are you broke now?
I'm broke. Yeah, I think I still got 120, but I'm pretty broke.
Could have doubled it at the casino.
I tried. I didn't know what to do. All I know is that I was scared. I've never been as, and I want to commend, and if you ever see that highway patrol officer there, one of the finest young men I've ever met in my life.
Which one? The one that stopped you?
That stopped me, yes.
Where did you say that?
He was a gentleman. I mean, he didn't act like no asshole, no. You guys are gentlemen.
Okay.
You're not an asshole.
Okay.
But I just want to tell you all that he was one of the nicest.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I gotta tell you, this is how I get to do a little acting, and I feel a whole lot better about what I just said now anyway. I got it off my chest. So I take off, and he was just gonna run my place. One set of cops already ran my place, and my place was good, right? Mm-hmm. So I know that. I'm thinking, oh man, no, they're just waiting, they're setting a trap for me because I'm freaking out, right? And I had one beer, and I had one shot. Just before I don't drink in the truck. I stop on the side of the road and having a shot and all that. So anyway, I hauled ass, and when he come back up from me, I said, oh, they set a trap for me. They're going to grab me right now. So I hauled ass, right? So I tried to outrun him. Okay? And I hit 100 miles an hour. And that's as fast as that little truck will go because it's only got a 6-cylinder in it. And he still catch me. I said, this is a waste of time. So I was fixing to shut her down. I said, I'm had. And then I hit this curve or something on that where it's like what do you call it, a drainage ditch or something. And it took me and it went right into the guardrail. Spun around, went off into the farmer's field about 300-400 yards. I mean, I was moving. And the cop told me, he said, I couldn't believe you didn't roll that son of a bitch. He said, you did a good job. I said, I was just praying. What are you talking about? I did a good job. I had nothing to do with it.
What did you say when you got out?
What did I say when I got out? Kill me. I killed somebody. Shoot me, is what I told him. And he made that comment. It's still in the report.
Oh.
It's still in the report.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the report. Have you seen the report?
No.
Well, then how'd you know it's in the report?
Because I know they put it in there.
Oh.
Because he just I started talking to him.
You guys are young?
No, he's got 3 kids, and he was like, I would say he's probably 34, 35. Yeah.
I don't know him. I talked to him on the phone. But
when you told him to shoot you, like you just killed somebody, what did he say?
He said, just calm down. We need to talk about that. That's what he said. We need to talk about that. And that's when I started talking to him about it. I was just ready to get it. I was ready to get it off my chest.
Well, you thought we already knew too, right?
I did thought you already knew. When? Didn't you guys already know? You mean that's the first time anybody went and looked for Luffy was when I called yesterday?
Didn't someone check on the cat or something, but not her?
Mm-mm. Luffy was supposed to check on Rosa's cat.
Right.
And she didn't. Rosa was calling her, never answered, and they just
You mean she laid there all this time?
About 4 days, I guess. Almost 4.
I should be shot for that.
What time do you think you left Tuesday?
3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock.
And did you go down to Birdwell? Or which way did you leave town?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
my God. And my dog, how's the dog eat? How's my dog and the cat?
He's fine, they're fine.
Oh, that dog hasn't missed any meals.
I didn't even see a cat till I saw the litter box. I said, anybody see a cat in here? And all you know, out came a closet of a damn cougar looking cat, about 100-pound cat.
Yeah.
It was a big one.
She took care of her animals. She fed them well.
Yeah.
She fed me well too.
Yeah, they did. Y'all had food, clean home, nice home.
Yeah, so I tried to make it look like a stupid scene.
Have you ever burglarized anything before?
Hell no.
Well, I can tell.
I've never done anything wrong before.
Do you know what burglars usually do?
I have no idea.
They steal stuff,
I didn't steal anything.
like TVs.
I didn't steal anything.
Well, it happens.
Then there's the fact that this so-called crime of passion was committed by a man who burned through 2 previous marriages and whose own kids wouldn't see him because he was too much of a party boy.
You don't. So you went and spent time with your kids a while back, but you don't talk to them anymore, or
Yeah,
you
they
do
didn't
talk?
want nothing to do with me when I showed up down there in Arizona.
What is that? I
don't
mean,
know.
what happened in the past?
Since they're, well, at first.
Are you gonna spit?
No.
Oh, you swallowed it.
Yeah. When me and their mom got divorced, they didn't want nothing to do with their mom. She stayed with the guy that raped my daughter. Or had sex, and I don't know exactly all what happened. And so anyways, they were mad at Kara because she went back. Because the whole story, I went and got her and got my kids, and I took her back to her mother in New Mexico, and I was in Michigan at that time. And I've had a really rough time since I got divorced from my first wife. So anyways, I took her back, and then she went back to John. And the kids didn't say nothing. I mean, my boys and my girl, they didn't want nothing to do with their mother then. Well, slowly but surely, she worked her way back into the picture, and then all my kids talk to her now, and they kind of left me in the cold. Because they said I was a party boy, I partied too much. I'd have a girlfriend for 2 years and get another one in 2 years, and I'd have another one for 2 years and get another one in 2 years, and I did too.
Something wrong with that?
No, hell no, it was the best time of my life. Shit. That's when I was, 36, 37.
About my age.
Yes, sir.
How old do I look? 36.
About 36, 37.
44.
Yeah.
You're good. You're close.
Okay, he looks a little bit older.
Thanks a lot.
He looks about 50. With that scrubbly, beard and gray coming out all over the place. He didn't do a very good job hiding his gray.
It is what it is.
I'm kidding.
It is what it is. I can't hide
But
it.
anyway, so I got that reputation, and they never ever would give any of my girlfriends a chance. They to have a relations, and they didn't like it, and they stayed away. Chris and Kyle, which are my oldest and my youngest, met Loopy, and Bud, my middle, did, but my daughter didn't.
When did they meet her?
They were my son Bud lived in New Mexico, in Las Vegas, New Mexico. Not Las Vegas, but Las Vegas, New Mexico. And we went up there for Christmas, one Christmas.
So you said your mama's still alive?
Yeah, she's in
Where's she at?
Mesa.
When's the last time you talked to her?
About a month ago.
A month?
Yeah.
It's the only mom you got.
Yeah.
A month ago?
Yeah.
What's she gonna think?
She's gonna be
Freak
upset.
out.
Yeah, because that's not in my nature.
No, it's not.
I've always been beat up. To be honest with you, I was taking a lot of hits, and Libby hit me too. When I get clean, free, and clear, hell, she hit me quite a bit, and I never would hit her back. She drank too much, and it scared me, and I wanted to get her help, but I don't understand why I cracked and did what I did. God only knows why I did, and I really am sorry for that. can't believe I did it. I'm trying to hold this back because I don't want to cry all the time. But I don't know why I did it.
What'd you do with your cell phone?
Threw it out the window
Why?
because I hate cell phones. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't know what to do. And you can track me with that.
Where'd you throw it at? You know?
Yeah, right outside Big Spring somewhere.
Oh, right away.
Right away. Got rid of that son of a bitch right away. But on 20. I moved back around because I had to get, what did I have to go get? I had to go get something. You gotta remember now, I'm freaking out here, and I can't remember everything to the T, okay? So
Right, well, if you remember something.
But I went back, and then that's when I decided to go to San Angelo. Because I was headed to Midland. I was really going to Midland first, okay? But I didn't. I went to San Angelo.
So you left the house and went back to the house, though? Or no? Because you said you went back because you forgot something.
That's what I think I did. No, I didn't. I'm being honest. I just remembering different things that, because I was like this. You know what I mean? I don't know. You don't know. You don't know how.
I don't know, but
You don't want it.
You just took someone's life, so I can imagine.
That freaked me out.
Did you feel it? Did you feel her life? See her life leave her?
No, but I knew it was awful wrong. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. And that's why I've been lying.
The lies have completely melted away, and we're left with a man who at points seems almost likable, and others seems like a callous monster.
I am too honest. I'm a terrible liar.
Well,
I've always got caught at every damn lie I've ever done.
You know what kind of gave it away?
What's that?
Is the first words out of your mouth when you get out of your truck?
I don't want to die because shoot me, I killed somebody. Yeah.
Kind of says, you know
It
what?
says it all right there,
Almost
didn't it?
stalked someone, you know?
I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I was so scared.
Yeah?
I've never been that scared in my life. Because I knew I did wrong. And now I gotta pay the piper, I guess. Is what you call it or whatever.
Yeah, you went to an extreme. No,
I just can't believe it. Nobody went over there and checked on her.
nope.
That was it. It was only me and her. Even though all her family was there, that's another thing that she was upset about a lot. Is none of her family ever came and seen her.
Well, what do you mean? She
They
went to
just-
have lunch with Isabel
Yeah,
Tuesday.
but that was the first in years.
Really?
Yes. Now she'd do it with Rosie would take her, and then Isabel would show up sometimes, but not as much. Nobody would ever check on her. You know what I mean? Nobody would ever call and see, hey, I haven't heard from you in 4 or 5 days. Are you okay? And this is the same thing. This is what just kills me. Her brother lives here. Ralph lives there. You know, and he never even bothered to check on her. Nobody ever. And they had me calling her cell phone.
I know Rosa did.
Yeah.
It was going straight to voicemail. Did you turn it off?
No, I haven't touched her phone.
Battery must have died.
Yeah. But
Burglars also take cell phones.
yeah.
Hey, what are those cards in that one room? Much cards in a notebook? Said for sale, $580.
some numbers on it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I just redid that room, you know, and
Some kind of magic cards or something. Some kind of like player cards, like not play cards, but like collector cards.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
On plastic.
Oh, yeah, and then it says $500 on top of it.
Something.
Yeah.
I found that in an apartment.
Then when you do work.
When I was working, because I worked for a couple of apartment complexes, and that didn't work out very good for me either. I'm sorry. I do it the right way, not what I'm told. Let me explain that. I can talk to you all the way back. I like to talk. I haven't talked to anybody in 5 days.
We have a 5-hour trip tomorrow.
Well, we have 5 hours to talk tomorrow too.
Okay, well that's cool.
Probably more than that. 4 and 5.5 probably. How fast do you think I can drive? 78, 79?
That's what I drive all the time, and I hardly ever got stopped.
I think we'll be alright about 78. So probably about 5 hours and 22 minutes, I bet.
But yeah, that's what I said about 78, 79. That way I feel like, yeah, I'm a little bit of outlaw, and I can go ahead and make a little better time. And really, if you get technical, you don't make any better time.
No.
You just waste more
3
fuel.
miles, it depends on how far you're driving though.
Yeah, that's
You know, 3 miles an hour, if you're doing an 8-mile trip, 8 times, that's 24 minutes quicker.
Yeah, yeah. But it's really.
If you're driving an hour or something, it's not worth
It's
it.
not really worth it. Yeah.
No, not at all.
And see, it's like going to, Lupe always said when I went to, she never understood it takes an hour and 15 minutes to get to from our house to where I was working at, because I was always working, when I went to, I went off, San Angelo.
Okay.
Yeah, because where I was working at, it'd take about an hour and 15 minutes to make, from our house all the way to where I was working at. Well, it shouldn't take that long, it's just take you an hour. What have you been doing in 15 minutes? Little shit like that drive me crazy. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad it's over with. I couldn't live that way.
Well,
I'm glad we made this trip too.
I was gonna tell you, I had my made up today when I was laying there in that damn jail cell.
they got other people or are you single cell?
I'm single cell, nobody around me
You had your mind made up for what?
to tell you guys the truth.
Why'd you come in here and try to lie then?
Yeah, try something first, but I can't lie.
Well, and this is what's gonna happen too, is tonight you're gonna go to bed, you're gonna sleep better tonight.
I'm gonna sleep tonight, yeah.
And, tomorrow, guess what? There's gonna be something else that's gonna click in your brain, you're gonna wanna tell us, you're gonna remember a little more.
Yeah, to let you know something. I mean,
I'm
it's
sure
all
there's-
against me. I'm saying, but I did it, so there ain't no sense of beating around the bush about it. I did hit it a couple times, maybe even 3 times. Nah, just twice. Twice is good. I can't believe I did it. I still can't believe that I did that. I've asked.
You wanna see it?
No, it looked pretty bad when I left, sir.
The trial lasted just a few days. Gang didn't deny that he killed Lupe, but the details mattered. The jury heard about the condition of the house, the timeline of his disappearance, and how he had used her credit cards while she lay dead on the bedroom floor. They saw photos of the scene. They reviewed his interview, where he first denied everything, then confessed. The defense focused on emotion, on years of tension, Lupe's drinking, and Gang's claim that he snapped. They called it a crime of passion. The prosecution pointed to planning. They show how Gang packed a bag, left town, and paid for motels. They reminded the jury that he never called 911, that he went shopping, that he lied. Gang took the stand in his own defense, but it didn't help. He cried. He said he was sorry, but the facts outweighed the apology. The jury rejected the sudden passion claim and found him guilty of murder. During sentencing, they didn't recommend leniency. The judge handed down a life sentence without hesitation. For Lupe's family, it's bittersweet. Timothy Gang will spend the rest of his life in prison, but Lupe Miranda doesn't get the rest of hers.